welcome in to another crochet magazine review from the past. We are doing Inside Crochet and it's issue number 98, which was $6.99 at the time. What time? Well, honestly, I don't know because they don't tell you the year, but I do know that they have a diary thingy in here from the middle of February up to April. So whenever this was, that was the kind of time frame we're looking at. But this is the issue. This episode is sponsored by Miss Dodo Dixon, who sent me a bunch of these magazines as a happy mail. We went through them one night, and some I said no to, some I said yes to, because I saw one or possibly more things in there that I was like, oh, I want to make it. So, going to get into it, of course. So in this particular magazine, we have things to add to your stash, and they show you how it's worked up. Now, nobody told me last time that I did one of these whether they wanted me to do a similar thing. When I do my reviews, I said about maybe I should make up a particular thing, like an actual square or something like that, where they've done like a bow or something where you can see it's solid, but how it works up. Nobody came back to me, so I'm asking one more time. Okay, in this issue, we've got a lot of adverts, so we're getting rid of the adverts. We have the recommended books. First one is Snuggle and Play Crochet by Carolina Guzman Benitez. It's using US terminology, and at the time of this printing was £15.99. It says, making toys for children is perhaps one of the most rewarding types of crochet. They might be fiddly at times, but there's little that compares to the love of a child showers on a favourite when... But there's little that compares to the love a child showers on a favourite teddy or cuddly friend, and little as satisfying as seeing someone's face light up at something you have made. So there is the book. This is if you fancy something to add to your collection, you know. Next is Feng Crochet. Again, using US terminology, by Nikki Vanderkar, and it was £10.99. It says, working from Feng Shui principles of elements and harmony, this book contains 30 crochet designs to bring peace and balance to your home. For example, the wood element, which promotes growth and creativity, can be represented by the colour green and long rectangular shapes, such as a lacy table runner or leaf-shaped dishcloths. I want a leaf-shaped dishcloth. I want a leaf-shaped dishcloth. Maybe it's something I should do. But anyway, there's the book. Next is A Well-Crafted Home by Janet Crowther. 1999 at time of publishing. Says, if one of your goals for the year ahead is to make your home and living space feel more you, then this is a great source of inspiration. Just there, not the frog, just there. And then lastly, their last recommendation in this issue was Flower Loom Blooms by Hafner Linson. $10.99 using UK terminology. It says, turn those scraps of yarn into beautiful blooms with a simple flower loom. Hafner takes you through the basics of using a loom, as well as a great look at colour, as well as the effects of different fibres on your loom flowers. Here it is. So that's their recommendations. Okay, so we are into the first pattern. I'm going to show you and then I have to take it away again because everything that I need to read is on the same page as a picture, so I'm sorry. So there we go. It's not focusing very well today for some reason, and I don't know why. Sophie Pincushion, a 2 out of 4 difficulty. They have used Scapier's Katona. I've done a review on that one. 100% cotton, 25 grams, 63 meters or 68 yards. And they have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 colours, so 9 balls, a 3mm hook and a button. Now, if I show you it opened out, that's it opened out. So you literally fasten it to your wrist, kind of like a watch. And then you've got your pins all in one place. No matter how colourful those pins are, they'll work. So next we have some adverts for a pattern that is coming up in this issue. There you go. So we'll have a look at that in a moment. And then 2 more patterns that are coming up in this issue. Granny squares. Grrr. Famous lady. Pattern and pattern, good. More patterns coming up in a mo. I'm not even going to comment on the hat. I'm not going to comment on the hat. I refuse to comment on the hat, which, let's face it, that was a comment in itself. Okay, next. Oh, I can show you this one. Okay, so they're doing a mystery, or they were doing a mystery blanket. And they're showing you this month's bit because it was a cowl they did. And it's a flower motif that they wanted to add. Although there's no point me telling you what they've used because they give you all of the yarn they used for the entire blanket, not just that bit. Another advert. No, 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 you can't crochet that dog, but you can crochet the thing that it's sitting on. Well, let's face it, you might be able to crochet a dog, but not that actual dog. You can't crochet that. More patterns about to come up. And more. I do like that they show lots of different pictures that suit the things that they're making. I do. But boy, does it take up a lot of the magazine. Okay. First off, we have the Woodland Walk Sweater. And I will be able to read this and show you at the same time. It's a 4 out of 4 difficulty. This casual crop top is worked on the bias to create soft drapes and feminine lines. And it grows quickly using Tunisian stitches on a 10mm hook. So, there you go. Let me make sure you're in. You are in, kind of. You're in. Okay. So they've used Starcraft Batik elements, 80% acrylic, 20% wool, 50 gram balls, 138 meters, 151 yards. They've used 10 balls for this, 10mm Tunisian hook, an 8mm hook, and 2 stitch markers. They've said you can use any good DK weight yarn with a variegated colour pattern to achieve a similar effect. Let's face it, we do anyway. They do have the schematic, and we do have more pictures. And then it shows you, be careful, the cuff as well. Next we have the bright hooded cardigan, which I actually have to turn the page to read it. Move from winter to spring in this zesty hooded cardigan that's perfect for relaxing in. Oh, I didn't tell you who was the designer for this Tunisian one. It's by Lindy Zaberi. Sorry. And this one is by Casey Ward. That's that one. I have to take it away because I have to read it. They have used Rico Design Creative Cotton, Aran, in 100% cotton, 50 grams, 85 meters, 93 yards. And they have used, depending on your size, between 18 and 26 balls, depending on your size. And they've used, depending on your size, either a 3mm hook for 5mm and a 4.5 or 5.5, 6.5, 7.5 and 1 stitch marker. And more pictures. There you go. And we have charts and a schematic and a size chart. And if I can be very careful. Very careful. Okay. Not my thing. I don't like granny squares at all, in any way, shape or form. But there is another granny square jacket by Berger de France design team. Keep cozy in the snuggly cardigan made of easy hook granny squares, and it's a 2 out of 4. And there's also relation to they're hinting at, it's in this book. The book is called Creations 16/17 by Berger de France, £10.55. And I can show you all of that if I just hide that bit. So there is the jacket. And there is the book. But we're looking at the jacket. So they have used, let's see if I can do this right. There you go. They've used Berger de France Idylle, 40% combed wool, 30% acrylic, 30% polyamide, 50 grams, 125 meters, 137 yards. And they have used between 21 and 24 balls, depending on size. And you either use a 5.5 or a 6mm hook, 2 black fasteners and a dark grey sewing thread. And there is a chart to go with that too. And another picture to go with it. And lots of charts and diagrams, and wow, woo, okay, there's a lot of charts and diagrams and bits to go with that. Okay, next we have a super chunky scarf and cowl by Claire Montgomery. The slip stitch rib creates an almost knit-like fabric with a soft and squishy drape, perfect for scarves. It's a 2 out of 4 difficulty, and I will show you and then I will tell you. So there it is. And they have used Cedar Bohemia, which is 51% wool, 49% acrylic, 150 grams, 50 meters, 55 yards. And they have used 3 balls altogether and a 50mm hook and a stitch marker. They've said the yarn alternatives, any super bulky weight wool or wool mix yarn will substitute here. And I can show you more pictures. I hide the pattern. So scarf, because remember it was cowl and scarf. So this scarf, it basically goes with the cowl, but you don't really want to wear them both at the same time. But it's using the same wool. There you go. Oh no, we're on the same. Floral Linen Scarf by Helder Panagari. The simplicity and clean lines of this classic granny square give so many design. What is it about granny square this month? Whenever this was, did it have a revolution or... Simplicity and clean lines of the classic granny square gives so many design possibilities and plenty of colour potential, and they have given it a 2 out of 4 difficulty. There you go. They have used DMC Natura linen, 58% linen, 26 viscose, 16% cotton, 50 grams, 150 meters, 164 yards, and they have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colours and a 3.5mm hook. Next, what we saw on the front. And this is the Lunar Shawl. I like it. A light and lacy shawl inspired by the shape of the crescent moon, designed by Elizabeth Davis de Herreys. 3 out of 4 difficulty. But I like it. I'm a shawl gal. They have used Scapier's Whirl, 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, 225 grams, 1,000 meters, 1,093 yards. 1 ball, 3.5mm hook and a stitch marker, and blocking board and pins. They've said for yarn alternatives, this pattern lends itself well to a gradient yarn, or use any standard 4-ply weight yarn with approximately 1,000 meters. So you're literally going to be playing yarn chicken at the end. There's a couple more pictures of it. There you go. I like it. 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 I like it a lot. Next is that hat. Cariad hat by Deborah Stewart. Cariad is Welsh for love, and any recipient of this colourful sampler effect hat will appreciate the love and care that went into making it before they throw it in the bin. I'd guess, because yeah, 3 out of 4 difficulty. I mean, boy, you're really gonna love it or hate it. I don't think it's an in-betweeny. And I can show you the top of it while I talk about it. There's the top of it. And I can tell you they have used Lopi, Little Lopi, 100% wool, 50 grams, 100 meters, 109 yards. And they've used 4 balls, 4 colours, 5mm hook and a stitch marker. They're saying any similar weight yarn worked to the same tension would be fine for this project. Well, it doesn't say what the weight of the wool is, but heck, okay. Next is a Laden Cowl. Oh, there you go. Laden Cowl. 2 out of 4 difficulty, and it's by Sarah Delaney. This fun striped cowl is inspired by the pops of colour created by wildflowers growing alongside road verges. Wow, and it actually comes from my hometown as well. It comes from my hometown. Oh my gosh. It also comes out of a book called Design Your Own Crochet Projects by Sarah Delaney, which was $14.99. They have used Valley Yarns Northampton, 100% wool, 100 grams, 226 meters, 247 yards. They've used 4 balls and a 5mm hook. Says this yarn can be difficult to find in the UK. It's down the road. Well, it's down the road from me, apparently. Any Aran weight wool yarn should substitute well here. And again, there it is. Oh, sorry. Flowers on a road verge. Seems quite fitting, to be fair. I can show you this and tell you at the same time. Cat and Heart Bag, 3 out of 4 difficulty by Jane Zaya. Use corner to corner crochet to create this fun colour work bag. They've used Starcraft Special Aran, 100% acrylic, 100 grams, 196 meters, 214 yards, 3 colours, 3 balls, 4.5mm hook, a stitch marker, lining fabric and a yarn needle. It says you can use any Aran weight yarn to achieve a similar effect. It's a pretty cat. It's a pretty cat. If you want to see it just a little bit more clearly without her elbow in the way. It's a pretty cat. It's a pretty cat. It's a pretty cat. We do have a graph for it. And the back of the bag and the handle. Next, Valentine's Cushion and Blanket by Caroline Eden. A colourful blanket of hearts and kisses that cleverly folds up into a cushion. Great for cuddling up with. And it's a 4 out of 4 difficulty. So you get the blanket and you fold it and it's cushion. So it goes into its own little pocket. And can I show you while I can show you one of the pictures. I'll show you the other picture in a minute. So there it is. And they have used Shawl Heritage Classic DK, 55% wool, 25% acrylic, 20% nylon, 100 grams, 245 meters, 268 yards. They've used 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 9 balls, 4 colours, 4.5mm hook, 20mm broomstick pin or knitting needle, stitch markers and yarn needle. And any similar weight yarn will work well, they say. So let me show you the pictures properly. There you go. And you're basically making 4 panels to create this. And there's the other pictures. And there's schematics. And that's the actual blanket when it's all out. Next, Colour Block Dishcloth by Camilla, Schmidt, Rasmussen and Sophie Grangard, out of the book called Easy Crochet Dishcloths by the same people, which was $8.99 at the time. They've said this particular dishcloth has a clean graphic pattern and ribbed structure that provides plenty of opportunity to play around with colour, and it's a 1 out of 4 difficulty. For a dishcloth, I'd hope so. Because what is a dishcloth if it's not just a square, really? Normally you do get like a leaf dishcloth. But it's just a swatch. It's just a very large swatch. But they have used Sandner's Garn Mandarin Petite, 100% cotton, 50 grams, 180 meters, 197 yards, and 3 balls and 3.5mm hook. I've said any 4-ply weight pure cotton yarn should work well with this design. Leftmost cloth shown is worked in colours given above. The other 2 samples are worked in different colours, and they tell you the different colours. But I want to show you the whole picture, but the pattern goes right the way through the middle of it. But the bottom of the dishcloths, so you can see. Next is the Hearts Cushion by Sarah Jane Hicks, 3 out of 4 difficulty. Hook our cozy cotton cushion worked in intarsia crochet in a pretty heart design. Now, I haven't even heard of intarsia until here. With that blanket that we saw, the Valentine blanket, that was using intarsia. Might have to look it up. There it is. They've used Paintbox Yarns Cotton DK, which is 100% cotton, 50 grams, 125 meters, 137 yards, 2, 4, 6 balls, 3 colors, 4mm hook, a cushion pad, and a yarn needle. And they're saying you can use any DK weight cotton to achieve a similar effect. And there is a graph that goes with it, and 2 more pictures. There you go. Next, we have the Geometric Rug. Not a dog, a rug. By Annalise Bays. 1 out of 4 difficulty. Classic geometric forms create this simple yet stylish Scandinavian style rug. There you go. And they have used Yarn and Colours Urban, 85% acrylic, 15% wool, 200 grams, 60 meters, 66 yards. And they've used 6 balls, 6. 4 colours and a 12mm hook. It says you can use any super bulky weight yarn to achieve a similar effect. And I want to show you the other picture, and I can't because it's got the pattern running right through it. Otherwise, I'd show you a slightly better picture. Next is the Love Denim Makeup Bag by Anne Farmer. This versatile bag is perfect for makeup or crochet hooks and sturdy enough to stand up on its own. And it's a 2 out of 4 difficulty. So that's that. And they've used Drops Paris Aran. I've done a review on that. 100% cotton, 50 grams, 75 meters, 82 yards. And they've used 3 balls. 3 different colours, 3.5mm hook, yarn needle, and a zip. You can use any denim look Aran weight cotton to achieve a similar effect. And it shows you how to do the design in a chart. and shows you how to do the embroidery with the love Feng. Next is Merienda Cardigan by Tracy Todd Hunter. This bright and cheerful design is great for growing toddlers and is simple to make and easy to wear. And it's a 3 out of 4 difficulty. There it is. And they have used King Cole Merino Blend DK, 100% wool, 50 grams, 104 meters, 115 yards. And depending on the size that you need, they have used between 3 and 10 balls, 3.5mm hook, and between 3 and 5 buttons. And I can't show you the other pic yet. Yes, I can. 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 I'm very careful. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Ha 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 ha. I have ways. I have ways. There we go. Cute. Cute. A couple more pictures of the same. There you go. Next we have Animal Mittens by Millie Masterson. These adorable mittens are sure to go down a treat. Can you stop at just 1 pair? 2 out of 4 difficulty. They're saying that they're not crocodiles, they're frogs, surely. It is. She's wearing frogs, but I will show you all the designs in a moment. But first off, it gives you an idea, even if it's blurry for some weird reason. I don't know why it is. Why is it blurry? I don't know. They've used paint box yarns, cotton DK, 100% cotton, 50 grams, 125 meters, 137 yards. And they have made a crocodile, a shark, and a frog. And these are the frogs with their little princely crowns on. There are the crocodiles. And then we have the shark and the frog. Multiple pom-pom maker. Make up to 20 identical pom-poms at a time. Any size from 1 centimeter to 12 centimeters diameter. Use any yarn. Buy a kit at multipom.com. To do like trims around cushions and blankets, so you've got like the whole thing in one go rather than make one, put it on, make one, put it on. Wow. Kind of want one. Don't need one, but I kind of want one. And then it shows you anybody who entered my, I can't remember if it was my 900 or my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. This was part of that giveaway win. Heart to heart pom-pom maker. Although in my kit there were three different sizes, I believe, to make a pom-pom heart. Basic stitches, how to do them, working in the round. Differences between US and UK sizes, and that is everything. That's everything. Okay, so issue 98 of Inside Crochet. Was 98, wasn't it? Yep, 98 of Inside Crochet was $5.99. Now, for me, it was nice to see a lot of different things, bar all the granny square stuff at the beginning. But there were lots of different ideas, different designs, different things to make. The shawl, I love. Like this shawl, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Everything else, but that's me. And thankfully, we've all got different tastes. Now, I have got some mystery boxes to gather up. So I better hop to it, because otherwise they won't get done, because people might want some mystery boxes. And I've got to get them packed up so that people can have them. So this is today's episode of Inside Crochet, past magazines. Hope you enjoy. Maybe you got inspired. Maybe I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.